these things can go. Maybe about that far? Had to be 400 feet, right?
Yeah, it was.
Let's go.
400 exactly.
400 with the faith. Eat your Wheaties. We're back already with another video. I'm Connor O'Reilly, playing for Team Latitude 64 and OTB Discs, as well as Team Lucky Ace Discs for the 2023 season. And today we have a product review, first of a monthly, possibly more series that we're going to be doing throughout the year, making sure we highlight some of my favorite Latitude 64 products. They're making some high quality discs, you guys, and you got to make sure you check them out. We're going to start with the disc that I'm most intimately familiar with, the Faith. This one was my Tour Series disc in 2022, and a disc that I had a commemorative run made after my Delaware win 2 years back. This is a disc that I not only throw approaches with, throw off the tee, but I also throw all my putts with it, so definitely the disc I use the most on the course, and it's a very versatile putter. The first thing I'm looking for when I'm looking at my putter is the feel. Take the putter, put it in your hand. For me, if it fills my hand out nicely, I like kind of some of the more tall putters, not necessarily something super shallow. I like it to fill my hand up a little bit, and the Faith does that really nicely. Has a nice, comfortable, smooth bottom edge here, no bead, so you get a nice clean release every time on these, and they have a floaty, straight to overstable flight that makes it to where they really get to the spot and stay on that angle really nicely, especially when you're in the woods and when the wind's not too crazy. The flight numbers on the Faith are 2, 3, 0, 1, and I think these are pretty accurate. It's definitely a floatier putter and a slow putter with that 2 speed. It's about as deep as a putter gets, so if you have bigger hands, you're a taller guy, or you just like the feel of a deep putter in your hand because it's maybe more like a frisbee that you're used to playing with originally, then maybe try out the Faith. Whether you like it for putting or not, based off of its depth, I think everybody would really enjoy it for backhand approach shots when you're close to the bucket and you're trying to give it a soft bid, maybe give it a chance, but leave yourself within 20 for that comeback putt. If you're not super familiar with the Trilogy lineup and the Latitude offerings, then I think this compares very well with, say, an AVR or a P2 type of disc. It's got the stability of a PA3 from Prodigy minus the bead, so more of a kind of rounded feel in the hand. And so that's pretty much where it fits amongst the scope of all the other putters out there on the market. And like I said, I typically carry 5 of these in my bag currently. I've got my 2 putting putters usually that I actually left in the van because we're going to do mainly throwing in this video, a little bit of putting too. But these are my 3 throwers, various stages of wear. This guy, super beat in. It takes a while to beat these Faiths in to actually being understable without really just torturing them, which, I mean, if you want to do that to beat up your disc quick, I think it's a good strategy sometimes. And this one's been run over a couple times. You can kind of see the tire tracks on it from the other day. And it's really, I can hit it hard on hyzer. Late in the flight, it'll flip and drift to the right about 2/3 into the flight, and a very valuable disc to have. Or I can throw it flat and it'll just hold right for the entire flight. So good for those touchy approaches or those shots that I need to hyzer flip in the putter range. This Delaware Faith is more of my medium one. This one, as you start to season them in for maybe 4, 5, 6 months, they get money straight where you can put them on just a touch of hyzer, and they just like to go dead straight, finish flat, and they don't like to move too much on the ground with how blunt they are and how deep they are. So that's another good thing about the Faith, is you're not going to get some crazy ground action out of it. It's going to pretty much land where you throw it. And then this beautiful Tour Series guy is my freshest one in the bag. Starting to get a little bit of wear in it, but still flies pretty true to out of the box one. And yeah, this is one of the most gorgeous discs I've ever gotten. So make sure you go check out the last of these 2022 Tour Series Faiths while they still last over at Dynamic Discs, Latitude 64, OTB Discs. Lucky Ace has some of them as well, and your favorite retailer probably does. So we'll go snatch them up before someone else does. Enough talking about them. Let's see how these things fly. First putt of the day. beat one end enough, you can even use it for turnover putts. You might ask if it's a bit overkill to have 3 throwing putters in your bag of the same mold. I'm about to show you why it is not. First off, with the most beat in season 1, longest faith in my bag, trusty orangey. We got 3 windows here. We're gonna take the Anheuser window here with the orange one and to show you guys what these things look like when they're nice and beat in. We're sitting at about 150 feet. A couple hanging vines to miss, so hopefully those don't interfere. There you have it, about 2 feet from the bucket. Nice beat in faith, whether you need to run it over, throw it on the concrete, throw it into a wall a couple times. Could be good to get one there fast. My medium stability out of the 3 faiths is gonna be this Delaware one that I've been working in. And it's gonna be the one I reach on probably the most during tournament situations, especially for this straight shot through a tight gap at sub 200 feet. I'm gonna like it on that nice flat fan grip, probably from a standstill. Show you guys how to do it. Just like that, tiny bit of turn out of the hand. You can see it fighting to flat the whole way. Made short work of that, what could be a scary gap, but when you have confidence and comfortability in your disc, it makes it that much easier. My 2022 Tour Series faith is the freshest, most stable throwing one in my bag, and I'm about to show you guys what it can do when put on some hyzer release and how truly torque resistant it can be. Obviously we're only at 150 feet, but still. Oh yeah, another little tap in right there, showing off how stable those fresh faiths can be on the short range shots. With the depth of the faith, I typically like to throw it in a fan grip instead of a typical power grip. So usually when I'm throwing the faith, you're gonna see me approaching it with a fan grip just to help me get a cleaner release with the depth on the disc. And I'm usually using this not for power shots, but to try to control my accuracy, control my speed, and land gentle around the green. Here we are, right around 250 feet. At this range, we gotta play it a little straighter because it's gonna need a little more power, so I'm not gonna manipulate the lines as much, but with this understable one, I'm still gonna try to hit it hyzer, have it drift right late, and maybe take that left side gap. The other 2 will just play flip the flat right at the bucket. See the late flip on that one, got to that tree line, continually moving to the right afterwards. Really nice to beat up a disc that usually has integrity and get it to be understable. All right, here's that medium stability Delaware. Power shot straight through the gap, a little bit low there, but you can see the line it was holding. Didn't really think about flipping up or turning at all, just kind of held the same angle I threw it on. Gonna try to hit that same line with this Tour Series guy, just a little more height on it. As you can see, fluffed it a little soft on hyzer and it just held left the whole way, so showing you that it does truly have some integrity fresh out of the box. I think whether you're looking to try something new around the greens, circle 1 or circle 2, whether you're looking to approach the basket, especially backhand, with more accuracy and touch, or you're looking for a straight driving putter that's on the slower side, that you can get up to maybe the 280, 300, maybe 330 foot range if you're really pushing it and you got big time power. Whatever you want to use the faith for though, I think it's a great option for you. And has a lot of versatility, a lot of life to it with the stability that it offers. That orange one's been in my bag for almost 2 years now, and it's gone through hell and back, and it's still can fly, you know. It does want to finish right, but I can still get it to fly straight, especially if I temper down power a little bit. And yeah, all in all, faith is just a mold that I've really fallen in love with. I want to thank everybody who picked up one of those Delaware faiths after my win, and everyone who's tried out one of the Tour Series for 2022. If you haven't yet, there's still a couple more months maybe when stock is still going to be hanging around, so Go check them out now. Not sure how we got this far into the video and forgot to mention that the Faith bangs jumpers for days. Woo! That's gonna wrap up our product review of the Latitude 64 Faith. Once again, if you like deep dish putters with a nice straight to overstable finish, whether you're on the greens, approaching the bucket, or ripping it from as far as the putter will possibly fly, try out the Faith today. I guarantee you won't regret it. Also, deep enough, doubles as a great dog bowl. So, all you guys with pups out there, pick up a Faith, pet your dog for me, tell them we're happy to have them. Make sure to check out the description below to go pick up your Faith now, whether it's at OTB Discs, Latitude 64, Lucky Ace, or your favorite retailer. I really appreciate the support, and we'll see you guys for another product review video next month, but we'll see you guys back on the channel sooner than that. So make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and hit the notifications button so you don't miss all the action we're gonna be bringing this year. Super excited, y'all. No. Another. See you tomorrow.